What's up, everybody?
Dude, who's that guy?
I know, right? It's been forever.
I know.
It's like I had a job or something.
Yeah, stupid working, stupid
Oh,
adult.
I agree.
Takes
So
away all
people
your
could just decide to get tattoos on a different day of the week.
Yeah. Carnage Tattoo will no longer be open on Wednesdays.
Wednesday evenings.
Right? God, I got to read the instructions all the time on this thing. So,
I have missed so much, it's not even cool.
I know, you missed all the cool things. You missed all the races. You missed all the drifting-ish stuff. You
I should
missed
be
all
fired.
the building. Goofy. You're fired. Totally fired. Fired. Kevin, we got to fire Kevin now because he's not even on. He has to sit here and watch.
I'm a horrible role model. What can I say?
Yeah, right? I got to turn this one off. There we go. That's better. Now I'm not blinded. So, first thing I'm going to mention, see who else is on. We got 8 people on. We got Facebook user, which is what up, boys? And I'm not sure who Facebook user is again. I got to figure out why this keeps doing that. Because I'm pretty sure it's Tim. I think it's Tim. I'm not sure.
Way to go, Tim.
Yeah, Gord wants to know what you're working on. Of course, Gord, he's working on a drag car. That's what he does. That's his thing. That's his shtick.
That's what I'm working on here. Needed a lot of rebuilding from the weekend of Carnage.
Carnage.
That's the understatement.
Love Carnage.
Okay, now I'm gonna pinch my hand here because I love this. I do this every time. Holy fuck, is that ever on there? I mean, holy gee willikers, is that ever on there?
Jiminy Jokers, that's what I heard.
Yeah, holy gosh darn.
Are you playing with drifter tires?
Yeah. These are the ones that Dustin gave me way back that they tried to put on without a proper install tool, and they're screwed. So I pounded I had a set of rims, an old set of rims, and I took them off, and I put on my super shiny, slick drift tires for carpet because, we were running carpet for the weekend.
I just finished both my drift cars, too. I was so choked that I didn't get to go.
Well, what did you do on Father's Day? Other than suck and be lame because you didn't
I went to the beach.
That's exactly what I did. I was lame. I was actually finishing my stupid Subaru.
Stupid Subaru.
I know, right? Because I had to have a bigger turbo and I had to have more power.
Just had to.
Had to. It's a must.
All power.
You can't have a Subaru and not have a turbo. And then when you get one turbo, you're like, you know what? I'm going to put in a bigger one.
Which Subaru is that? The Forester? Were you out driving it around today or no?
No, it's the white one, the lifted one.
Okay, because there's a white. Yeah, there was a white one like that. I saw it today. I thought it might have been you, but I haven't seen your car for so long. I didn't know who it was. Oh, there's
No,
Mr.
mine will be
Gates.
on the road in a week or two.
Okay, so we got Facebook user is Marcus. There we go.
Marcus.
Marcus, we haven't seen Marcus in quite a while. Boom.
I hope Tim ended up buying his car. I was hounding him to.
Yeah. Justin says, "Hey, I have Subarus." Subaru Justin.
Yes, Justin, you have all the Subarus. I approve.
First thing I want to mention before I forget, tomorrow is going to be U4.
I might be able to make that, actually. We'll see. I'm just waiting for the last part in the mail.
Okay, we are changing the location a little bit, and I'll share the screen up here. Boom. Zooms out.
New awesome location.
Well, that's to be determined.
It's going to be awesome.
That's to be determined. Okay. So tomorrow is U4. Normally we're doing U4 here. So there's the parking lot for the curling rink here. We usually park about here. The BMX pump parks are here. The big one's up here. And we mess around on the hillside in around here. Tomorrow we're going to go on the other side of Becker. And we are going to mess around in here. On this hillside.
Yeah.
The marmot land.
Yeah, not where the fence is, because if you go further over here, this big pit of death here is all fenced off, and we're not going in there. If you go right here at the end of 35th Avenue, right across the road. So if you have a bunch of stuff like me to pack in, I'm going to back in there with the truck. I'm going to fire the stuff out, put it there. Then we're going to drive down the road over here. We're going to park in this parking lot over here and hike over. Just because that's the only place I can think of that we're going to be able to find anything. So anybody that is wondering where we are, that is where we're going to be. It's going to be 3 million degrees out, and we are going to be on the sunny side of the mountain today, this time. So, yes, we carefully planned that very well.
Should have done that early in the season.
Bring your shades, suntan oil. Be prepared.
Be well hydrated.
Also, before I forget to mention this, Gordon Cole has a whole bunch of video footage from last weekend. He was recording most of the event, and he's put a lot of it up on his channel. He has changed his YouTube channel to Vernon BCRC. So if you go on YouTube, it is now called Vernon BCRC. Right, Gord? Right? Huh? Do I have that right? Yeah, I have that right. Anyway, so that's the new channel. He has how many has he got? He's got 8 out of the 16 videos from the weekend's races are up on YouTube. So you guys want to check that out? By all means, go check it out. Just not now, because we're more important. And
yes.
Hey, Gord, can you throw some of those videos up on the or link them to the Kelowna RC racing page? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll send you the info to get it figured out here. I so suck at getting these tires off. God.
What tires?
Oh, they're set MSTs, but the rim is broken, so it doesn't want to come off.
Oh,
every time I try to push down on it, it's cocking sideways on me.
Oops.
Mr. Mensing, how's it going? Okay.
What's up, man?
So, after the event, I saw that there were quite a few people that were making comments on Rock Dog's chat there and everything, and saying thank you to Aaron and everything, and thank you to Make My Fun, all that stuff. Yes, I saw your comments. I just wasn't going to comment because I wanted to say something on the live stream instead. So thanks to everybody who did help out, because without everybody being there and helping out, there is no way that I could have or Aaron could have pulled any of that off. That was just, there was a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. So to everybody who helped set up the track, everybody who helped with anything, setting up the drift course, I do have some drift video. I was just kind of perusing through it earlier today. I'm going to put up a video and we'll post it up to the sliders page for you guys. Might get it done tonight. I highly doubt it though, because I'm busy pinching my fingers. But yeah, you guys, everybody who helped out, it was much appreciated. Everybody who was there noticed and saw. Had a lot of people asking about the event. I've had a pile of people asking when we're doing it again. So, Aaron, did you get permission from your wife?
She didn't answer me.
She didn't answer. Back. That's a yes.
That's a yes.
I automatically call that a yes.
2 against 1.
Yeah. Okay, he disappeared. So if he doesn't come back in the next 5 minutes, it means that the answer was a very hard no. I'm
I
giving
didn't
up
hear
on
any gunshots, so
nothing yet.
that's a bonus.
But you know, she might have a knife. They're quiet.
Agreed. Oh no, he's alive.
Oh, he's back. It's okay, Luke. It's okay.
No stab wounds.
But really, we wanted to bug you because you know, for taking home more drag racing trophies than you did on-road trophies. So, you know, just saying, I think maybe your thing is actually drag racing and not on-road. Maybe. Just putting it out there.
I will not be there for that weekend.
Yeah, Luke and his 4 mugs. Yep. Was it 4? No, it was like 5, wasn't it?
It was like all of them.
Yeah. Luke took home all the trophies.
Lend the guy a car and he takes home all the trophies.
Yeah.
So I can
That says something about the builder, though, not the driver.
You can't do it that weekend.
No. Wah, wah, wah.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
So if we kidnap you, is that a viable excuse?
Pardon me?
So if we kidnap you, then she can't say no.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I'm not gonna tell everybody that we're gonna have another event in July because we're not. So,
Wah, wah, wah.
unless we were to bump it even earlier, but that's too early, I think. So, right? You don't want to do the 11th because that's SAS.
Sass. Do I get any sass from that?
We can't do SAS. Trying to remember all the other people that have events going on. We can't do the weekend after because there's off-road races. So, yeah, if it ain't happening that weekend, it ain't happening in July. Okay.
Sounds like July's busy.
It's usually what happens. July, August, it's always busy for, normal stuff. And then you put RC events on top of it. It's just hard.
My August is basically written off, so I won't be doing anything in August.
Yeah, me too.
I pretty much don't exist in August. Just not coming off. No matter how hard I try. It just goes sideways every single time. And I'm trying to get this off. I'm probably just going to cut this rim out. Actually, this rim's toast anyways. I might as well just do that. Cutty.
Cutty, snip, snip.
Cutty, snip.
Well, that being said, you don't need to have me there to have the event, do you?
Yep. Who's going to run the timing system? I don't even know how to start a bloody race, so yeah.
Strange.
So, yeah. I don't know how to run the timing system, and I don't talk enough on the mic, so.
So all you gotta do is hit go and tell everybody to stop. That's how I started. I started off with that, and you got the computer going. You're trying to figure out what's going on, which car is who. It's like, oh my god, what's going on here? Okay, race is done. Somebody won.
We'll keep working on your wife. Maybe she'll change her mind. Or does she have some big unchangeable plan?
It's a big unchangeable plan. We're renting some cabins and having some family together.
Oh, stupid family ruining everything.
I thought it was during the week, but I was wrong.
Oh,
For that.
Early September, Luke figures. He thinks he'll get lots of guys from the coast. You're probably right. I'm going to try and... let's put this up here.
I'll give us some time to get some stuff together.
Or end of August, Luke is thinking. I got to look at my schedule now.
My schedule is always the same. Tattoo.
Yeah.
I've been working till 9, 10 o'clock almost every night. It's been insane.
You said that 4-letter word again. You.
Yeah, like the 28th, 29th. Let's figure it out here.
I want to do something before that. So I was talking to one of the guys from Superstore today. Oh, not Superstore, but Canadian Wholesale about their lot. And there's a possibility they're going to talk to corporate about it. See, I think it's probably very strong possibility, being that they have people go in there and sell stuff all the time. So
That'd be sweet. That's a nice lot.
A race event. Luke's talking.
okay, I'm 240 pounds and it's not popping this thing. Oh,
Silly drifters.
stupid twisted tires.
Stupid drifters. What?
Huh?
Huh?
Drifters?
Nothing.
Who? What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I build race cars, not drift cars. So it was kind of bass backwards for me.
You feel everything but race
I build
cars.
cars that leave tire marks on pavement.
Yeah, instead of drifting. Yes, I've seen these. Hey, look at that! I got it off. Hey,
Success.
that tire's shot. Maybe I'll shave it. Time to get at the cutty thing. So, anyways, I was going to try and do an event on the 18th. That's not going to happen. So now we're going to reschedule for some other time. So there's two places we've been looking at. I've been looking at. Well, one's back at Watkins Ford. I think everybody enjoyed it there. It was pretty good, but their lot is slowly filling up. Eventually, it's going to start filling up again. The other place that we've been looking at and discussing, and I went and talked to them today, was the Chevy dealership, Bannister. They are somewhat on board with the issue with it, and they think it'd be a cool idea. And but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to be on board that late in the season, because they're starting to get carloads of product in finally, so they're kind of stoked about that. So the other place that I thought we could try is the Cal place.
That would be nice.
Could be a possibility, maybe.
There we go.
Okay, so now I have tires that are kind of all scarred up. I'm going to put them on some better rims. Oh, and you guys are asking also yes, I want to get lots of guys from the coast. I was going to go to the 11th. I was going to go down to the coast. I was talking with Aaron about it. But somebody went and changed the race on the 11th to the 3rd. And I can't do the 3rd. So 3 days, 45 minutes, Nitro Main. Well, I don't know. Do we have enough guys to have nitros? This guy.
I can just stick a card in the spokes of my tires, right? Same effect. Loud, obnoxious, fun.
Very much true, Gord. Big, huge thanks to them for allowing us to put the event on. The other spot I looked at, and I think it's got way too many ups and downs, and too many bumps, is the parking lot at Village Green beside Sport Check.
Yeah, that's way too horrible.
There are some huge drainage,
yeah,
huge culverts and stuff, or not culverts, but grates and stuff in there.
I checked that out last year for drag racing because somebody said, "Oh, that looks nice. It's right next to the road. Great location. Looks long. No one ever parks down there."
It is long, right?
It is,
and no one ever parks down there. You know why? Because there are cars like that. Oh. But hey, we did find another drag racing location.
We did.
So the drag racing location for Monday night, and we are redoing Monday night this week again, is, find that one again now. Zoomy out.
One day, I promise. I'll take one of those new Traxxuses.
Dad, you have a drag car.
Yeah, Dad, you have a drag car.
I never seen it. It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. He thinks it's a drag car because it goes smoking fast, but it's all-wheel drive. Sorry, guys. Everything I have is four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive.
Okay, I'll put this up here and you guys can see.
I'm like, but I would put money on my all-wheel drive smoking any two-wheel drive.
Well, it should.
Should.
Okay, so the new drag racing location that we're also going to be using now, we might still use Fulton, but it got really packed up with people on Monday.
I was not happy.
Yeah, the parking lot was pretty much jam-packed full of people all of a sudden. It's like all these people came out of the woodwork and just boom, done. No more happy drag racing.
But that basketball court was empty.
The basketball court was empty this time and it was dead flat. We thought, yeah, okay, we'll go over there. And then
the sandbox next to the
it's like
the
trying to race on
court.
boulders. That was
decided to blow sand on it.
Yeah. So anyways, we went and did a couple test hits. We got to go blow it off properly this time, but we went, did a couple test hits, and decided that we are now going to go. So here we are. We're in the lovely Okanagan Valley. There's Vernon right there. And then if you zoom in, we're going to go.
Not in the lake. Not in the lake.
Not the lake. We're going to Cold Stream Elementary, which is right here. So this parking lot right here. So
That's a
we're
nice
starting here where there's a manhole cover right there. That's where the starting line starts, and we're going to go into the trees. It's pretty decent. It was smooth. The whole parking lot's dead smooth.
Yeah.
There was a bit of sand just from there because nobody's actually cleaned that parking lot off yet. But for now.
And you've got the glorified peanut track in the back there.
Yeah. And then the other thing that's kind of cool about this one is you zoom out, you'll see there's no basketball courts here. There's no football fields. There's no anything that anybody else is going to use. And the gate here and the gate here get locked after hours, but the lights stay on until midnight. And the whole parking lot's lit up. And there's lots of room on between the edge of the road. There's actually a really wide shoulder. So we can park all along the road here. And there's a gas station right here that you can go get Slurpees and drinks if you're dying of thirst and you need to use the bathroom, and all things that make it much better than Fulton so far. But we will find out for sure on Monday, because we are going to do a re-hit on Monday, because this week just sucked because we just we just up and moved.
Yeah. But like I said, test sets were good. Found a nice, decent spot. More flat.
Yep.
It's going to work out. Good runoff area. On the far side there.
On the far side.
On the left side.
Over here?
Yeah, right there. There's no curb there. So if you run long, that's okay.
Yeah, this part here, you go straight off, and it turns into a fairly well cut grass.
And then there's a fence on the far.
It gets thicker, and then there's trees, and then there's a fence. But if you're going fast enough to actually go into those, I mean, most of the guys, almost every one of us was getting shut down before we were off the pavement, without a huge lot of carnage. So
I tested my limits. I wanted to see what happened.
When do we get the new Traxxas drag cars in stock?
What's that?
So when do we get the new Traxxas drag cars in store?
No, don't ask me that question anymore.
When the Americans find on the map that part where Canada is like cut out and doesn't exist, and they find a map that Canada exists.
I don't. They seem to think that they need to get snowmobiles or something to bring product up to Canada. I do, however, have 4 roller chassis on the way for the Losi drag car. I don't have any RTRs coming yet because we keep getting screwed on that too. We can get back into that, what grinds my gears thing, right?
My mom's American. Maybe I'll have to get her to send me one.
You know what really grinds my gears? All these damn companies releasing stuff that they can't produce. And they can't get it to the people who want it. So they hype it, and then they don't ship it. And then you get people all whiny and mad because they pre-ordered and it didn't show. And there's a big truck there. Oh, that's a TC6. Oh, I dropped things. Yeah, somebody stole that TC6. Make it big. Whoa.
Oh, wrong button.
Whoa. Wrong button. There he is. Oh, you can't even drive the truck.
I still can't get over this thing. I play with it like every day.
Yeah. Where's the howitzer?
I still haven't taken it out in the dirt yet.
Where's the howitzer?
Every time I look at it, I notice Kevin's extra little details, and I'm like, Jesus, it's insane.
Lark Thunder, eh?
Mind the animal cages. My wife's taking care of people's pets.
That's for the children when they get out of hand.
Yeah, we put the children in the cages. We feed them to small animals. Yeah, we're just kidding, actually.
Oh, Luke's asking if we can alternate between Vernon and Kelowna. You mean for the on-road, or are you talking about for the drag racing? Because, yes, we can alternate between Vernon and Kelowna. But it's just about the timing right now. Who's going to help come run the show? Because I'm not. I'll get it there, but that's about as far as I can go. I don't know how to run the timing system. The all-inclusive event. Yes. I don't know, Aaron. What do you figure? All-inclusive event. Do it everywhere.
Sure.
I mean, we have everything.
Parking lot
Trailer, and we can go.
We need a free parking lot. Let's do it. The reason why we took the Ford dealership is because Steve, he works there,
right.
And they were on board with it right away. It was like, can we set up our cars in your parking lot? And before Steve could finish saying so, like, yes, we are in.
Yeah.
That's handy.
It's nice when you can get that.
Yeah.
It's really nice when you can get that.
So if you can find a spot in Kelowna, that's free for us to use. I'm in.
And I think I know a parking lot that would be really good for that.
Toyota.
Well, the parking lot at the Energyplex there, right by that Triple O Burger.
Yep.
Section in between the oil change place and everything. That's fresh pavement in there. It's pretty nice. It's right on the edge of the highway so people can see.
Yeah.
But we'd have to touch base with the people who own it and go from there, right?
Yeah, see if we're allowed to. That's the other thing, too. We need to have permission. We can't just, set up and do whatever we want.
Well, you can. It's just not for a very long period of time.
I'm not going to have people come up from Vancouver to come race and then tell them, sorry, guys, but we had no permission to be set up here.
Sorry, guys, we're getting arrested for trespassing.
Luke's asking whether or not we think that early September would be a good time.
Well, we do have our off-road race the second weekend of September.
Okay.
I'll just pull it up on my phone here.
Off-road racing, you say?
Yeah, that's going to be the 11th, or 10, 11, 12.
Qualification?
Labor Day weekend. It would have to be Labor Day weekend for me to be able to go.
Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, because I can't. From the 11th on through to like the 22nd, I'm gone. I'm doing the Venture Bike Gathering. I'm gonna go to that, and then right after that, we're gonna fly down to Vegas to the Hobby Expo, and that's like 4 or 5 days. So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty busy.
Yes, I want to go see shiny new hobby things.
Agreed.
And cool cars, and maybe come back with some cool swag. There's a possibility.
Yeah, I heard that there's a company releasing a couple new King of the Hammers vehicles, so I'm just waiting for those to come out.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw those and was like, really? And then I hate how they're always like, we're going to let you look at these pictures, but you can't show anybody. And I'm like,
yeah,
that kind of sucks.
Tristan's looking for SLW hubs. Did you find
Yeah, no, I'm looking through my stuff for them.
It's just like me. You got this? I don't know. Why haven't you found it yet? Because I haven't. Gord would like everybody to see the so we've hooked a lot of people on this whole racing thing, after the weekend. We got a lot of guys. I think we've sold 2. I know we sold at least 1 Euro truck, possibly 2 Euro trucks since the event to get people into racing. And Gord wants you to show off his new car.
Oh, this guy here.
Hi there. Let's look at it real close.
Real close.
Oh yeah.
All the X-ray goodness in there.
So what year is that one?
This is 14.
So it's a T14, X-ray T14.
T4, 14, yeah. So I just got to put the light tracks in there to get it balanced out nice. And it's the one I ran last weekend. So I know it feels good when you run it. So it should be well set up. And yeah, you're ready to go for them in no time.
The weekend before Aaron, which is that, and then Luke wants to know. He says, "Answer me." Okay, which weekend are you asking about? You're asking about which weekend is good or which weekend is the off-road? Because you have it on your own schedule, Luke. Because I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah, it's posted up that we're doing it, and it's the 9th, 10th, 11th, or God damn it.
I do have some drifty goodness.
12th of September.
You have drifty goodness? Let me see. Where's the drifty goodness? Oh, yes.
I just learned that you can actually make this one 2-wheel drive.
Oh, that's that BD10 or whatever that we got you.
The YD4.
Right.
The brand new. And then I got the predecessor, or I wouldn't even call it the predecessor, but the touring car version as well, which I was actually, man, all these Yokomos can be 2-wheel drive. I had no idea. Because I ended up with this one as well. This was the one that was baking tires across the pavement.
That's that. That was that really easy chassis to set up, wasn't it?
Yeah, the thing was like, from a kit, it literally took me like a half an hour to put the whole thing together.
Right. Okay, I'm just looking at the calendar here. No, that's May. I'm going the wrong direction. So the weekend before the off-road. So the off-road you said is on the 11th and 12th?
Yeah.
Weekend of the 11th, 12th? So the weekend before would be, I believe, Labor Day weekend. It's the 4th and 5th of September.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have anything planned except for tying up my kids to get them off to school. That's it. That's the only thing that we have planned for that weekend.
I got nothing.
And then, yeah, like I said, the 18th and 19th, I'm out. Well, actually, the 16th through the 22nd, I'm gone. So the 25th and 26th, I'm still around, but I think there was a Rock Dogs event. I'll have to take a look at that schedule. I'm just going to conglomerate all of these schedules all into one master calendar so I can just stop switching from one to the other. But that'll be a later today project. So, yes, Luke. Answer is yes, that does work for me. I don't know if it works for Aaron.
Yeah.
This guy. If it works for you, okay, that's good. If it works for you, works for me, I'm okay with it. I would be quite happy to hold the race down there if you found a parking lot. I just want to race.
Yeah, me too.
Damn, you guys got me.
After that was just like, oh my God, I've missed this so much. I want to do more.
And I can't wait that long, so we're going to have to figure something out before that too.
I'm going to throw something down during the week somewhere.
I mean,
I just need something to buy so I can race it.
Euro trucks, man. You got one.
Yeah, you're right. I do.
Yep. Race Euros. We have a whole fleet of Euros out there and have a blast. We don't have to have 15 different classes, so.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that. I smoke out the competition again.
So, yes, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Big race.
Okay, anybody who wants to race on road, big major event, we're going to do 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Luke is going to also try and find a spot with a nice flat straight stretch so that we can throw in the drag racing as well and the drifting. Drifting doesn't need a flat spot; just needs a 30
Needs
by
to
30.
corner off somewhere, some weird corner.
A 30 by 30 chunk of concrete. A bunch of empty parking stalls.
But does that conflict with the schedule on the coast at all?
Sorry, what?
Does the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, does that go against the coast schedule? Or is it raining in Vancouver by then again?
It's always raining in Vancouver.
Yeah, it's always raining in Vancouver. Exactly what he said.
I'm surprised they don't have a bunch of those Vortex because they're waterproof. Or they have a Vortex class for the rain cars.
I probably shouldn't be saying any of this because I am technically supposed to be selling them. But I ran that Vortex and it didn't impress me. It is not. No. It is not the
crummy steering radius.
Yeah, it doesn't turn well. It's heavy. It feels really heavy.
And they stretch it out even longer.
Yeah, it's a really cool looking car. Like the detail on that body is phenomenal on that Corvette. And then the new ones, the Factory 5 release that they just did, those aren't new. Those are just repainted Snap-on edition cars. There's nothing
but that's
new
because they had 2,500 bodies they had to push out the door.
Yeah, right. Right. Like, hey, nobody's buying any of these ones. Why not?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take a quick peek here on. What is it? It's Vancouver. Once again, we're back at the I should have had this all on one calendar. Vancouver.
I think they're racing on the 4th, but my friend Luke might be able to pull some strings.
Is it a major race or just a planned race?
Just a normal planned race.
Vancouver On-Road RC. About.
Yeah, you have to go to the RC Tech page to find their schedule.
Yeah, I'm just retarded, so I do it this way because somebody else posted a link and then it linked, and then I went, yay!
So, Luke, they run 17.5 touring stock. Am I correct?
I believe I read that rule as well. There's actually the person that I saw. Oh, yes, and by the way, Luke, continue looking for more nitro chassis because I still have more people who want them.
That was pretty impressive, though.
Yeah.
Everybody stopped what they're doing. Never mind what they're doing. They stopped and like, what's that?
Yeah. Oh? Yeah. Okay, here we go. I found the schedule. So they do have September 4th, September 18th, and October 2nd. They also have August 14th and August 28th. And then I'm looking at the scheduled race dates. So, yeah, they took July. The one that I wanted to go to on July 10th when I first saw it, I wanted to go down there and check that out, and they've moved that one to the 3rd and 4th, which is a bummer, but whatever. Wah, wah, wah. Who's messaging me? Why?
Not me.
Everybody.
Gordon's sending me more videos. What did he send me?
So did you ever put that comp truck together?
No, because I have big plans. Well, okay, I have a couple comp truck plan ideas.
Yeah, but that one's just for sure winner. That one came out of my personal stuff.
I have it, and I told you that it was going to be a real classy body, right?
Yep, that's what I've been waiting to see.
So that's what I'm working on. That one, and I'm going to build a little crawler. I'm actually going to take my dub bus and I'm going to convert that over to a little bit of a more capable chassis. I got those rims and tires that you sold to Tim, OMGs, those
Yep.
guys. So
Yep.
I'm going to put these on that little MST platform because it's such a short wheelbase, and I'm going to make a really cool little idea for it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
So that'll be a fun one.
I still have those hubs and screws. I finally found all the hardware for those wheels I sold you too.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this message that Luke. Let's get this up here.
Here's the championship car right here. Yeah.
That's a championship winning car, is it?
Right there. First place. Here's the mug to prove it. Oh. We had Lewis Hamilton on the track. On the tires.
Yeah, well, Gord's got a video of Luke, but I'm not sure if it's all sideways or not. If it's all sideways, let's play it a little bit here and see what we get. Let's play it a little bit. That guy there. Okay, so we got this here now. Let's see if it turns over. So this is the nitro. I don't have the sound turned on, but here we go. Let's turn on some sound.
Oh, I might still have my old RS 410 as well.
We can do that. That'll work in nitro. That'd be fun. That thing was so fast that it was geared tall enough that it wasn't actually getting into second gear even on the back stretch.
Just barely. Oh.
Yeah, and you just had to cut it right before you got a chance to actually get up into high gear. Now, so imagine, I mean, we're looking at the video sideways, but you can hear it in the video. It would have been really cool to have like 5 or 6 of those guys out there ripping at the same time.
Some jerk left this at home.
Yeah.
It sounds like an angry cat.
So, and I had some people asking what was on the ground because it was kind of like it had a black groove kind of thing. So any of the guys who weren't there for the initial setup, and can't flip my screen, man. I'm on a computer, dude. It won't flip. Anyways, what is on that track? It's not rubber. It's actually coke. So when we say we're coking the track, we're not drug dealing. We're spraying bottles of coke on the track. So that groove you see there is 24 2 liters of coke, which I was eyeing it up again today and looking at buying some more for the next race because it was 97 cents a bottle.
What if we
The
get
beauty
like
part about that
water
is
containers?
you're doing them a favor because it keeps the dust down as well. They should be paying you for the bottles.
Right? So it's, I got to get a video that's not crooked. Anyways. Yeah, so that was a cool race. I really enjoyed it. I had fun. Euro Truck was awesome. I do have some of the results up here if you guys want to see them.
I wish I could have made it.
So, who do you want to know? So,
Let's see that finish. There's a finish, round 3, the main A3 of the touring car.
A3 of the touring car.
That was it, where they went across the line almost at the same time. Luke just went for it.
TC A3, where is it? I got B3, A3 main Euro Truck, A2.
Oh, I'll be right back, guys.
I think it is actually this one. Oh, that's a B3. I'll show you guys this one. Nope, I'm on that one, so that wasn't a fast one. TC stock, A main. No Spoon, Luke, Keith, and Jesse. I think this might be the one he was talking about. Wait till he gets back. But I want to race. God, I want to race. Oh, I just want to have more time to do everything. So.
It's too bad they wouldn't let us inside Cal Tire Place.
Right? They will. It just costs you dinero. Mucho dinero.
Mucho dineros. All the dineros.
So we were trying to do a car show, kind of a swap meet, and Kevin was there. Kevin's swap meet lasted all of about 5 minutes, and then somebody bought his truck right now. So that new
I know.
FC
That's what my plan was. I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna hound him until he sells it to me, and then it's just sold.
Yeah, so that FC6, he gets that FC6. The next thing you know, Tim's dad buys it. Boom, done deal. And I'm like,
Yep.
But we didn't even get to look at it or check it out. Really, it's gone now. It almost made me sad. So what?
And I gotta finish my 8x8 one day.
You're 8x8, yes.
Waiting for 3 parts. That's it, and nobody has them anywhere.
Okay, well, I got the T1 stock A main, TC stock B3 main, truck A3 main, A2, B2, A2, A1, B1, A1. I don't see an A3.
Pedal sticks didn't load properly.
Pedal sticks.
You sure?
Okay.
When was this one? This one was May, so that's not the right one. Yeah, that's got to be the one. Well, let's just go. What's AAA PDF?
That one probably. I might have it on there. Maybe.
Okay, let's look at this one. This kind of gives a quick. So yeah, this gives basically your rundown of everybody, I think. Share this guy. Where's the button? Where's the button? Okay.
Thunder rolled.
All right, so let's make you bigger.
Rub it, rub it, rub it.
No. Okay, so we have this is RC Scoring Pro, so this is the right off the computer system.
Professional timing system.
Professional timing system. So Euro truck.
Look at that close finish there. Kim and Channing just 4/10.
Yeah, that was really close. And we have 4 entries for the week, for the day. I wasn't able to race all the races because I got tied up doing some other stuff.
And
TC stock B. So the B1s, that was not the A main, B main guys, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of these guys were not ever racing. Like Tim had never raced before. I'd raced before, but never on pavement. Tim Moore, he has been out, but not for a long time.
One time he's been out on pavement.
He's been out. I think he's fully hooked. Mike Yishker, he's been out like way back, but this is the first time he'd been out this time. So, and he had this old relic of a car. It was like a 2000. What year is that thing? 2003?
Yeah, 2003.
Losi on-road car.
Yeah, a Losi on-road car.
Relic. Just a relic. And that thing screamed. So that was a cool car to watch. And then we've got the TC stock A main. So the fast guys.
What tires are you running?
What, these guys? Most of these, some of them there was an Automatics there. I was running Automatics. Let's see. Aaron runs T4 2020 or 2021. 2020.
That one there was my 14.
Aaron doesn't count.
Okay, that was your 14 you were running?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, he was running the Losi. that nobody's ever heard of. Tim was running T4.
T4. Yeah.
Tim Van Essen was also running a T4.
I think he's running T3.
T3, okay.
Maybe an
I was
07,
running
maybe.
Awesomatics, but that'll be the last time I run the Awesomatics.
It was not awesome.
It was awesome.
It was not awesome.
Awesome how every single time it grazed anything, the links would pop off on me. So
All I have is rally tires.
the A main guys, we got No Spoon. What was he running? Awesomatics?
Oh, I didn't look under the hood of what they brought.
I know one of them was there with an Awesomatics.
I think most guys run X-rays as well.
Yeah, Luke runs X-Ray because he's sponsored by X-Ray. So, you don't want to run somebody else's junk. Jesse, I think they were all running X-Rays, and they were all real fast. What's this? Kersey Road F1 main. Everybody running F1 was running an X-Ray.
No, not this guy.
What were you in?
I was running my BBC car.
That was your VBC?
Yeah.
I can't believe I got beat by a
BBC stands for a very bent car.
I don't believe I got beat by a BBC.
To be fair, it does have some upgrades. It has like a Roush rear end and some custom front arms.
Glorified tan car.
Yeah, mine blew the bearings right out of the back end, so the back wheel was doing this a whole bunch, and I'm like, "Why is this? Oh, that's not good."
I was the only guy who brought the right tires for F1. Apparently, my 7-year-old tires from Sweep.
And then for the Euro trucks, Euro truck platforms are all basically the exact same.
They are exactly the same.
They've come up with a couple of different body styles now. There's actually 3 actual body styles, but there's 4 different trucks that you can buy. So
yeah, I need a new body.
Channing was running the it's the Fat Fox edition, the Buggy Rara Fat Fox. So that looks almost like a Freightliner pickup. A Freightliner pickup, duh. It's Freightliner truck. Never mind me, I'm partially retarded. I have one here, but where did I put it? Never mind, somebody cleaned up. I don't know where it is. And then you've got your MAN racing trucks. So one's a Rietenauer and the other one is MAN Race or Team Hahn. So they're both the same body style. It's like a square nose. It looks like a brick going down the rail. And then to me, just last year, or was it last year or beginning of the season?
I think it was last summer.
Was it last summer they released that one?
I think so.
They released a new Mercedes Arctos. Anyways, it's a Mercedes body, but it's a flat nose as well. So that's the official allowed to be run in Euro Truck class trucks. And then there are some clubs and some brands or some different brands you can get from Biddy Racing. Yeah, you can get a couple of different body styles, but a lot of them, most of them are not legal unless there's like exceptions made at the club that you race. For us,
so I need a new body.
For us, it's the Euro Truck body.
You still have the body from your other truck. No, you don't, because you built that body onto that other chassis.
Yeah, I do. Of course I do.
Yeah. So basically, we're not really changing up the bodies or allowing a bunch of different ones so that everybody can be in there running equal stuff right out of the box and be banging doors and rubbing off door handles right out of the box. So Gord says he sent me the video again, but it's the right direction. We already watched it. So what else we got here? That's Euro Truck A2, A2 main, A2, B2 main, B2, A2, A2, A3 main Euro, Euro A3. B3.
Right there. Go back up to that one.
Main. There we go.
Go
Look at this time.
Actually.
Hey?
Go up to the B main. Did I see something cool there? Yeah, keep going. Apparently, Tim and Mike, they also finished.
Holy, yeah.
Right close there as well.
Jay.
Yeah, so Tim and Mike, I mean, you can't blink that fast.
No.
That's how close they were.
Right down to the wire.
Yep. And then we've got the the A3 main that you were talking about, right down to the wire as well.
3/10.
3/10 of a second. Like, it was good racing. It was fun. I hope everybody had fun. I know I did, and I'm going to do it again. We can figure out a way to do it in the evening in a parking lot and have the setup and tear down happen quick. That'd be cool. I don't see it happening, but it's not going to ever happen as fast as the drag racing of the U4 can. So
No, the drag racing. That's what I like about drag racing. It's like you show up there, takes you 5 minutes to set up. Worst case scenario is 10. You blow the track off, and you're good to go.
Yeah, you throw it down, you go, you bang off your races,
and you're done.
And then you goof around for the rest of the night.
Oh, yeah, sit around chat the rest of the night.
Yeah. Whip out your chair.
Yeah, I need a drag car because I just bought a brand new leaf blower.
Leaf blowers are a good thing on all aspects for these, except for the U4 because it's really dusty when you blow that around. Yeah. So we got new comments.
That was a Coke for. Spray the dirt track down with Coke and attract the bug.
Drag racing results. Gord, I don't know if I have drag racing results here. Let me see.
They're on the.
I think you put them on the no prep page.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. No prep. Did you put them on the page, or did you actually put them on the? No, you put them on the. Not on the group. You put them on the page and not the group. There we go.
Yeah.
That's different.
I do all the pages. That's all I know how to do.
Okay, here we go. Here's the time. So, bring this up. Get to that page. Be better. And share.
Nice.
Okay, so here we go. We got Chris and me. And the winner was Chris.
Not by much, though.
Not by much, no. So, reaction time for Chris, which is crazy fast. It's really good.
That's a guess on like anything that's less than like a 10th. You're guessing.
Yeah. So we basically is 2.8. And to be fair, anybody who's asking about this, the strip that we were allowed to use at this Watkins was a slight uphill. It wasn't dead flat. So to be getting a 2.8 or anything under threes on there was actually pretty damn impressive.
I was impressed. It was uphill, it was bumpy, and it was on an angle a bit.
And there were poles.
The poles, yeah.
And a jump at the end.
And the truck at the end.
And a truck at the end, yes.
But we didn't hit it. I was surprised no one hit that truck.
I'm really amazed. And then Luke. So Luke is an on-road guy. He loves on-road. Everything about
trash about drag racing.
Trash about drag racing. And then he freaking comes out and bangs off a 2.6. Like,
good reaction time.
Against Nick's 3.7. But I think Nick was having some issues. But he hit the end of that track at 88 kilometers an hour. Then we got Tim. Tim going against Justin. So we're talking Tim Van Essen. He was a 2.7. Justin could not keep the front wheels down to save his life. So he had an 11.2. He was having a hell of a time keeping the front down.
I'm pretty sure he went through Tim's. Didn't he go through Tim's light? Had to circle back around?
Yeah, I think he had to circle back.
Yeah. So there were, I'm not sure who went through first, but it was really close. You got to make the turn around, come back through.
So we got Tim and Gord. Gord was just racing a little bandit.
Yeah, buy run.
Gord got the buy run?
Yeah, beforehand.
Right.
This is, I think this is the quarterfinal or semifinals here.
Right. So basically we had Gord running a bandit that hadn't had anything done to it. It's just basically a brushless bandit set up to go. We got Luke and Chris. Margin of 271. So 2633,
They're sitting on my pile of stuff.
2656.
Yeah, those cars, that was a good drag race. They were down off the line. Luke got him off the line just a little bit, and Chris was coming around, and it was no one knew who won. It was so close. So
That was
great.
one of those ones we need to have a camera at the line. That would have been a wicked shot for that one, that close. So
Less than a tenth of a second.
so there they are.
I forgot to hit save on the final run.
Well, there's Luke holding all the damn hardware again.
All the mugs.
All the guys, yeah.
Could have been me, but no, I had Lynn in my car.
And it was all thanks to Watkins Ford. Bing. Okay, you got your drag racing results, Gord. Gord just wants to have best crash. So from now on, every time we do an actual official event, there will always be a best crash award or prize or something.
But if you do it on purpose, it don't count.
Yeah, if you do it, it's got to actually be in the heat of the racing. But it's also got to be voted on by the crowd or the general group. So Gord had a pretty spectacular launch at the end, which was pretty good. But I think that the one that we got voted on was better in the end.
I've definitely been missing out on some stuff.
Yeah, you've been missing out. You need to get a drag car, man.
Yeah.
You need to
Point me
get
in
a
the
drag
direction.
car.
I'll buy it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, I got one right here.
Yeah. So speaking of drag cars, while he's digging one out right now, we are raffling one off, and we are still raffling it. And it is a converted Bandit with the LCG/chassis C10 pickup. I might have the pictures. Anyways, it is converted over. All of the proceeds of that are going to the Boys and Girls Club. I was thinking we were going to raffle it maybe tonight. It's actually, we're going to do the draw live next week on the live stream. We'll do the draw for it, see who wins it, and then announce it to whoever and tell them. But it is, it's got a 10 turn or 12 turn? 10 turn censored brushless SkyRC Cheetah combo in it. And which drag tires did we put on the back of that? Taped set of J
Concept screens, aren't they?
Yeah, that's on J Concepts.
Yeah, I like the J Concept tires. They have
So-
so traction.
They're a grippy tire.
Grippy.
So one ticket, $10. 4 tickets, $30. And then you can get yourself into your very own drag car.
I'm gonna have to do that too.
Everybody has to do that. Everybody wants to go vroom, vroom.
Anyways, what was that platform that you just showed me, Aaron?
That is a low C 22. It has the
That's what I
buggy arm in it on the short course chassis. It's got the mid motor, which is what you want.
Ideal. Yeah.
I ran it twice for a
Right.
3S
I'm
car,
a-
but that kind of died off this year. So now I got an extra chassis lying around.
I'll message you.
There we go. Got another one hooked.
Well, I need something. I got nothing.
Yeah, you need a motor and some tires, and you're good to go.
Oh, I got a 7.5 turn.
Perfect.
That'll work. Aaron's running a 3.5 in yours.
Yeah, so warming it up to get the potential out of it.
What do you? I saw you talking with somebody about a 13.5 turn class, or somebody was talking about it. I never heard fully what your opinion is on that, because I'm seeing a lot of people building 13.5 cars.
I haven't
And-
seen anything out there though, like local. I'm not seeing
Not
it.
local, no.
Not local, but a lot of places are doing that just to have like 2 different classes, get 2 cars out, which is fun.
Right.
I just don't think I would ever want to do it with our group. I think if we did, we'd have to limit it to like a 6.5 turn and do that with like the full bumper cars, like this one here.
Right.
No more realistic ones, and then we could do like unlimited class for the pro mods. which is this guy here. Has got the big cutout in the back.
Yeah, maybe describe that, explain that, because I know that there's been a little bit of confusion about Pro Mod versus Street Eliminators.
Yeah, so Street Eliminator is your car is got to look street. So it's got to be a real looking car, and it has to have a back bumper on it. The big difference is that when you have a big cutout in the back, all that air that gets trapped under your body goes right out the back and makes it faster. So this body here is going to be Pro Mod.
Exactly, no drag.
Yeah, no drag. So if you got the Pro Mod, it's more aerodynamic because they're like the cheater car. They're like a real Pro Mod, right? Pro Mod cars are more aerodynamic. They got the big cutouts, but all the aero. Yeah. So that's the big difference. Like everybody wants this one because it's faster, but it does not apply to the rules. Like we want to keep drag racing to be realistic, or at least the cars be real. Because once you get going down the Pro Mod way, it's gonna be like the touring cars, where we're gonna have cars that don't look like anything real. They're just all for aero and just like a window in the side to make it look like a car.
Wedges.
Yeah. I want to try and find a picture of the truck we're raffling off. I have it on my phone, but I got to find the cord so I can plug it in. Keep talking.
Yeah. So that's a big problem with that, is that now we got cars that aren't equal, and not everybody wants to run, the same body, because that's like a Vegas race, the big one they had in Vegas. Everybody that was top cars were running Pro Mods. Anyone else that running a regular car didn't stand a chance. But for the group of people that we run with,
the unfair disadvantage.
Yeah, we want to keep everything, everybody has the same parameters kind of thing.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
And you can get like cool looking cars, because I don't think I want everybody to be running the same car, because that's not fun.
I prefer the street mod look. It just looks that much more the part. It's like bringing a bunch of hot rods and muscle cars to a drag race.
Yeah, and we're doing no prep. So what do you bring to no prep racing? You don't bring a Pro Mod no prep racing,
right?
No,
you don't. You bring your real car. Some street racing,
It's fine.
So that's kind of my take on it all. That's kind of what we're going with, because especially with our group, we have car enthusiasts in there as well.
Yeah, see, I'm a car enthusiast, but when it comes to RC drag racing, I just know how to build shit that goes fast. Pardon my French. I've got the funds for it.
Do it. Yeah, I got the chassis here. First person bring me monies for it, it's theirs.
What's the price?
We'll talk off camera. I like talking.
That's what I figured. How many De Niro's you talking about?
I can tell you.
All of them.
But I can't tell you. Yeah, all the monies. Let's find it here.
Everyone.
When did I take that picture?
Yeah, so that's, I don't know.
No, I'm stoked to build a drag car. It's just, I guess, like anything, I always have to have the best of everything. So it's just another money pit for me.
I'll try to pass the last set of best everything in the store.
Okay, so this is the raffle truck.
Ooh.
So that's the body style we put on it. And if you don't like the way the decals were put on, too bad. I hate decals. So
I thought we're good.
I'm like, oh, it's wrinkled. Oh, it's wrinkled. So it's just a regular Bandit chassis. We ran the stock Bandit front wheels. And then we put a little bit of decaling on it. And waiting for a computer to wake up. Oh, the movie. Never mind. I fixed that.
Yeah, Trav, I think you still got one 3.5 turn in the store.
Maybe.
And one Hobby Wang ESC left.
Maybe.
There you go.
I won't go fast. Maybe.
Maybe. Really going fast.
I won't go fast.
Well, look how fast my U4 truck went. It went so fast I broke it a couple of times.
Well, we're going to this week. It's gonna be awesome for that. You'll open it up.
I'm waiting for 2 parts to come in because I got to run the laser nut, but I can't find diffs anywhere. So she'll be in 2-wheel drive, I guess.
I'm
gonna
having.
two-wheel drive.
Here we go.
That's all I got. It's 2-wheel drive mine.
This is the decal in the back of it here. So we put that in. Deckled it.
Custom decal.
Custom decaling, man.
Yeah, my my phone's not allowing me to upload pictures right now. It's been riding 2% battery life for like a half an hour.
Yeah, there it is at the store. So if you guys want to take a look at it, it is at the store. And it will be there until next week, to next week's live. And there's not a scratch in it. My original plan was I was going to build the thing. I was going to shoot some video of it, doing a couple of hits, a couple of passes. And then we decided, no, let's not do that. I don't want to scratch it. And then give it away.
I was just going to say that. You don't want to wreck it.
We give away a nice truck, not a scratched one. And then if you notice in the back corner of this picture, there's the one of the factory 5s. So that's my snap-on one. So if you want to see what the body style looks like for the new factory 5s, there's the pickup truck one. It's also at the store. You can check it out. No, you cannot buy that one. There's Tim's shirt.
Why not?
Tim's hoodie. Does all his own stunts. So, side gig we got going on. We are making shirts, hoodies, and cups, and all that other stuff. It's kind of a thing Tanya's decided she likes doing, so she's doing it. If there is something RC related or a saying or something you want to put on a shirt or a hoodie, look up on Facebook, go to Make My Fun Designs, and you'll like the group and send her a message. And she also, I think, has an email, Make My Fun Designs as well. And then you can specify what you want, tell her what you need and what size you are or whatever. Order it up. We'll try and get it banged off as quick as we can. And you can pick them up.
I'll go through you for some business hoodies.
Okay, cool.
I'll support that.
And what else? Aaron's got himself a fancy race director shirt.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I like the hats.
The hats are cool. These are actually courtesy of Kevin. So
I saw the first one.
Kevin went and got lids. He went down to lids and he got them done.
Mm-hmm.
And they're cool.
Yeah, I like mine. It's got that.
Yeah, that logo turned out really nice.
It's got the stretched back, so you'll have like that strap that always breaks. Freaking covers the COVID hair.
I wanted to complete. I didn't like the mesh on the back because I didn't want that really weird, funny spot tan on the back. But instead, on the weekend, I got this straight line thing going across the back of my head. I took off my hat. When I got home, I took off my hat and I took off my sweaty shirt. I was getting changed, and I went bright white, red, and then bright white on my back again. I looked like a Canadian flag.
Canadian flag.
I just needed a maple leaf there. We would have good. So now what are you working on, Aaron?
Well, now I'm getting my other car back together. And then I got to get this one tuned in.
Gotta get that one tuned in.
Yeah.
So, Luke, if you're still on.
Yeah, I've been slacking.
I acquired another thing. Let's show it off here, make it bigger. So, this is old Team Durango. My old Team Durango. And, I could probably run this in a buggy class and smash it up. I got enough parts to fix it probably 3 times over. So
that's key for the Durangos anyways.
Yeah, they don't make any parts anymore, right?
No. I got short course Durango, 4-wheel drive.
I was going to say, though, eBay's always got lots.
Not so much for Durango anymore.
Yeah.
Far and few between.
So I want to put it to a vote here. Everybody tell me.
They both suck.
So that's B6. Not B6. The SC6.1. Now, this thing's set up to off-road, and it's set up really well. That guy over there set it up.
Looks nimble.
It runs really good, and it's a pretty kick-ass little combo. But I am debating whether or not I want to convert this over to a drag chassis or if I want to leave it a buggy. What do you
Well, as
think?
a drag car, it probably won't break as often.
Well,
Probably. That's a good point. That's a possibility.
if you're going to run a wide body on it, like the Octane, then yes. If you want to go narrower, it's going to be arms, going to be a bunch of stuff. You might as well get that the new kit that came out, where it's just the front and rear,
Which is just the axles, yeah.
just the axles, front and rear, and do
I
that
was
way.
thinking about that because I want to do some off-road, but I don't have anything good for off-road. Even that buggy's not that good.
But then you got two, and that's kind of what you want for a race day. You want to have two.
Yeah.
I've got a Willys coupe body.
You do. I remember that body.
It's just sitting there doing nothing.
So what do you think? Off-road? Keep it off-road and just build another drag?
Build another drag car, because by the time you change the arms over, if you want to change the arms over, the links, the axles, by the time you get those like couple things, you're gonna be at the same price as getting that front and rear kit.
It's also so nice and squishy. Like everything on it is so smooth.
Driving on pillows.
Yeah, right. And so I want to take this and chop the suspension down and squish it all down so it's got a low profile and mess with the suspension setting. I don't know. I just don't think it's worth it. It's a 13.5 in here though, right?
Could be 10.5 in there.
So 13.5, and this is a stock spec XR10. So we can't program the stock spec, right?
Yeah, okay.
Can you program it with boost and all that stuff?
Yep.
Or is it the just stock that's locked in?
Just stock is locked.
Okay, so I'm going to take this ESC out of this then.
No, that's only 100 amps.
80.
80.
No, I'm talking for my on-road.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
I hear it saying. That'll work in on-road action.
Yeah. You put that in that chassis you've got at your place with a better motor.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we lost Dallas.
2%.
2% died. So anyways, yeah, that's what I think we should do with that.
Run it.
So if you had your dream chassis to build, the money was no object for drag racing. Let's start. What's your favorite?
Well,
what would you gun for right now?
What I got right now is pretty much it. I think it's the Losi chassis or the Exotech chassis. Lots of tunability on it. It's awesome.
Okay.
But I'm also thinking that you could take
one for the Vader. That's the Vader one for the 2.2, right?
Yeah, this is the Vader one. So I like it because it has this top deck on it, and you can actually tune it. You can see there, I'm missing a screw here and here. And I actually tuned it by doing that, taking those screws out and giving it more chassis flex.
Right.
I took another set of screws out, and it was a lot worse. So I put the 2 screws back in. So this is kind of where it's sitting for tune. It's just the tunability on this over a Slash is, it's second to none. The only thing that is a little bit better would be the 5.0, because this is the 4.0, and the 5.0 has a little more tunability and these little eccentric bushings here,
Right.
as it controls the angle of the rear arms, and also how they're pointed in and out.
So your chassis there is quite close to what the new low-C drag chassis is, except the low-C drag chassis has the motor behind the axle. I guess no, it's not even close. It's not
Yeah,
even
not quite. It was a good try. I think they should have done more this to it, or made this an option.
Yeah.
I think they really missed the bus there, because I think it's great that the price is down, and even the materials that they use for the 22S, I don't think they come out of the same place as the race edition stuff.
No.
So it's kind of like oh, it's gonna be good, and oh, it's decent, but still better than the other two competitors out there. Be the DR10.
And the DR10 is too bad. It's got a lot of potential, had a lot of potential, and then it just kind of like.
Well, if they would have done more like the 6.1 chassis, like what you just showed off, I think that would have been a lot better. You put a little more premium kit onto it, and people will buy it, because right now people are buying like $300 chassis that are just a plate, nothing fancy.
Yeah.
A carbon plate, and then you go put the other parts on. Even like this Vader chassis, $200+ just for the carbon pieces, and you still have to have another car to make it together.
You basically had to have a complete donor 2.2 buggy to do it.
Yeah, which I had, so it was great for me. But
it's kind of like the same with that Slash Vader chassis that they keep talking about, right? Same idea. You're going to need to have a Slash, a good brushless setup Slash to be your donor.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But at the end of the day, you're still stuck with Slash. It's still Slash everything to it. Not very tunable until you hit the aftermarket stuff. And you really need that. Like I was showing Dale on Monday there, some things he can tune on his chassis to make it better, but he's a little more restricted than he would be with the race chassis.
So, I've been looking at this guy right here. Boom. I've been looking at that guy.
Yeah.
So that's the Drag Race Concepts V6 edition. But I would have to do the buggy front and rear axles and everything, right? So.
You still need quite a bit to finish that up, eh?
Yep, a lot.
You don't realize how much, it's just arms. Oh, it's just this. It's just that. It's just the links. It all adds up quickly. You got to get a donor car anyways.
Yep. Yeah, so I was looking at that one. I thought it was kind of cool.
The only thing I'm a little hesitant towards anything that's Associated based is that what's going to happen when Associated quits making parts for it, because already they release something and it's hard to get parts for.
Yeah.
Whereas like the low-C, they've done things and they left it unchanged for so long that all the way from like a 3.0 to the present model, it's all compatible. So I'm really liking that.
I'm just looking here to see.
The other thing I would look at for a chassis actually would be, I'm really curious about, is getting an XB2, an X-Ray. Because X-Ray did come out with a short course truck just last year.
Yeah.
So you get the XB2, and then you get the short course chassis, and there it is.
You think that the parts are interchangeable between them?
I'm pretty sure. I haven't 100% checked into it, but I'm going to load up the manual for both and see if the part numbers are the same for the transmissions and the front end. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to be the same, because
I'm pretty sure that our buddy Luke would be all about drag racing if he had an X-Ray chassis to race.
Yeah. And I think that would be my next one.
Yeah, that actually is kind of intriguing.
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully might be my next year's car. I'm pretty sure. I was thinking about it just this week. Since I do like the X-ray, yeah, you do pay a premium for it, but the plastics are second to none. Like in my touring car, I'm at the point where I don't break very many parts. You know, it takes a hard hit to break them, and stuff doesn't wear out as quick.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
right
that's-
now, mine, I'm like, well, I have to start replacing parts because they're starting to get worn out.
Yeah. Why are those so small?
So I think that's the next one, definitely. X-ray.
Okay. X-ray, and then if you're going to race, if you're going to get into off-road racing, let's just say right now, and you're just getting started, what would you recommend for a platform?
Well, what I actually would recommend would be a 4-wheel drive short course truck. Yeah, the 2-wheel drives are a lot cheaper, but
Right.
they're much harder to drive.
Right.
It takes a lot of skill, a lot of throttle control. Whereas if you get into a 4-wheel drive, you can drive through a lot of stuff, and then you can progress into like the 4-wheel drive buggy, like what you're showing off earlier there.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the biggest classes in racing right now. Sad to say, much of the 2-wheel drive stuff is dying out, just because everybody likes to have the beer assistant, root beer that is.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people
just got me a beer. Root beer.
But a lot of people are shying away from the 2-wheel drives because I think a lot of people at the track haven't got much help with that kind of stuff from people within the clubs or at the events racing.
Because there's a lot of setup involved.
There is a lot of setup. I find that one little twist on the slipper clutch or on the ball diff's not sitting just right. There's a lot to know for it.
Yeah.
Whereas 4-wheel drive, if you have no diff oil, you can drive through it, no big deal. Got the wrong diff oil, it's not the end of the day. You're still going to be able to keep it on the track. It's unfortunate because that's the real skill driving class is a 2-wheel drive class.
Yeah. So for the on-road like we had on the weekend, obviously you like running the TC because it's faster.
Yeah.
It's quicker. And but entry level, it seemed to be like it seems to me the easiest class to get into. I think Ryan's even thinking about it. Is Euro truck.
Yeah.
Very basic chassis, gets you out on the track, and you actually have to learn a bit of throttle control. You can't just go hammering through the corners.
Yeah, it's very classy. I wish they had that when I started racing. When I started, there was 17.5 touring and 17.5 touring, and that was quite a bit of power back starting out. Like there's a lot of jam on a 17.5 motor.
Into it. The mini class has kind of fallen off quite a bit.
Yeah, it's hit and miss. Again, it's a 2-wheel drive class, so there's your 2-wheel drive versus your 4-wheel drive right there. 4-wheel drive is a lot easier, so that's why the Euro truck is there.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on which way you want to progress, because if you want to do a 4-wheel drive platforms, they're a little more money, especially when you get to the top end of things, right?
Yeah.
So you start with the Euro truck, then you progress into the scale spec. Then you go into the touring car stock, and then touring car mod, and that's like the fastest out there. If you want to venture into F1, I recommend getting a rear-wheel drive mini, because a lot of the skills for you learn in driving the mini class transfer over into F1, as well as 12-scale pan cars, and those things are probably the fastest. Yeah, I think they are the fastest. When you get into the mod, you get the 12-scale mod, and they're the fastest.
Yeah.
But take a lot of skill.
Yeah, because it turned into little rockets and they air out like right now.
Oh yeah, they're little darts. There's little darts going around the track. I still got my body up here. Yeah.
Actually, if you watch some of the drag racing down in the States, some of the stuff that they put on there, there's guys, they're running, it's no longer no prep, and they're running, 1/10 scale, 1/8 scale versions of those
10 scale.
cars. Is it
10
10
scale
scale?
time cars.
Yeah, and they are stupid fast. Like I was watching one video, guys were doing 1.5 passes, 1.5 second passes. Like that's I need time to have a swig of my drink. Like you turn and look and it's done. You miss the race.
Yeah, but that's nothing new for down there. Like drag racing is nothing new. They've been doing this since the 80s.
Yeah.
And in fact, like a lot of chassis that they have that are doing those small fast passes are pretty much the same version of those chassis from the 80s.
Yeah.
They're still running them.
Yeah, it seems like the short course style base chassis thing just came up here in the past couple of years and took off and got popular.
Yeah, just got popular this last 3 years.
Yeah, I think what's really helped that make it popular is the fact that there's companies like Tekken and some of these bigger companies are throwing down cash prizes. And as soon as you start throwing down cash, money talks, right?
Oh yeah, but I would like to see them do more restrictions on a lot of stuff they're doing because it's just not feasible to, one for people to do it because a lot of people are putting so much timing in the cans that they're throwing away motors after one run.
Yeah.
And the thing is, to a real car enthusiast, what car would you rather run? This Pro Mod funny looking car. As a car enthusiast, I want to drive my Camaro.
Yeah, you got a Camaro in the driveway. You got a Camaro that you're racing.
Yeah.
Or whatever you might.
Or even that truck. Take the truck, but for example, there.
Yep.
You race against Pro Mod. That 1/10 of a second that Pro Mod's faster is first to last.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Mr. Gunderson. So, Kelly, who's commenting here, when I first ran my Euro truck was with him. That's how old that truck is. I beat the hell out of it. I think I almost decapitated it this weekend. We did have one Euro truck that completely decapitated, but that might have been, it wasn't a drive, it wasn't a vehicle fault. It was a very, very gung-ho young kid who really wanted to go fast.
It was awesome.
Yeah, he was doing everything in his power to go just blast down that track.
But you can't beat that smile on his face, though.
No, that was pretty fun to watch. That was pretty wild to watch. He was doing pretty good. So,
yeah, I just wish there was more that showed up.
Well, unfortunately, there were quite a few people who had things come up and they couldn't make it.
Yeah.
Why I want to get more races going, and we will get more of a following of the guys wanting to race on road and just race anything, really.
Yeah, just racing in general.
Yeah. So, see if I can get this off. Try this one. Try and see if I can bust my knuckles on this one. Holy man!
It's like giving it some CPR there.
Oh,
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And
yeah, it's like I'm trying to give myself a hernia. I'm trying not to wreck the inside of this tire too, but I think it's too late. I think these were wrecked when they were put on, and the rims they're all warped and ovaled. And
it's just drifting tires.
Silly drifters. Speaking of drifters, so we had a pretty decent turnout of drifters. I didn't get a much chance to go over there during the weekend and check it all out. I ran my car a little bit. There were some really cool looking cars over there. I wish I had gotten over there. I do have camera footage, like I said, so I'll be able to put some up. And it'll be on Okanagan Sliders. I'll post it all up there probably tomorrow. Best thing is there's not any talking in those videos, so I can just kind of crank through and show off footage and then add some music for the background and done deal. But the drift course is going to be set up more frequently. The racing is not just going to happen when we're racing. We're also going to set it up at the store on Sundays outside in Crystal Glass's parking stalls. Because I already talked to them about it, and they're all cool with that. As
Sweet.
long as they're not open, they don't care if we use their stalls. So that'll be happening on Sundays. And Tim is usually there with the store open on Sunday anyways. And so you guys will be able to come drift on that. It'll be $10 a day, $10 a head, basically, until we get that carpet paid for. I'd like to get another roll, and I'd like to get the guardrails and everything all painted up. Wayne put in a pile of work building those guardrails.
Yeah, you did.
And we didn't really get a lot of didn't get to utilize them as much as I wanted to in the store because COVID hit. So, but now we'll go outside. We'll play outside.
Heck yeah. Yeah,
Come winter, I'll figure something out.
Yeah, $10 is pretty cheap because when we were talking to Afro there, he was talking $10 an hour.
Yeah.
So $10 for the day? Oh, that's so cheap.
And what was racing? $50 a car? $50 for the entry or whatever? I can't remember what our fees were.
At our race?
Yeah.
It's $40 for whatever you want to bring.
And that's per, or is that as many vehicles as you want to bring?
As many as you want to bring.
Still, $40. That's
cheap. Nothing to do.
Yeah, I can't race. I've raced at other things, and it was like $200 or $300 a day just to go on the track. So, yeah, I think
going to the movie theater, it's going to cost you more than that. Go to the for the day.
A bag of popcorn is $50 now. What are you talking about? And if you want butter, it's $5 for butter.
Oh yeah. Butter, the oil.
Butter.
It's actually shot oil. Oh, and they took away the seasoning salt, which I'm not happy about. Just salt. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Yeah.
So that's what grinds my gears.
That's what. Oh my God! Don't even start with the movie theater.
Okay, well.
Yeah, the racing's cheap.
What's that? The
racing's cheap. So is drifting.
Any of the on-road stuff is actually quite cheap when you get down to it. I mean, yes, okay, so the cost of the car is up there, but you're not destroying a car every race. You're not destroying, like, that Awesomatics that I was running. I'm retiring it now mostly because I don't like having to I'm having a hard time finding the parts for it locally. And when I was running it up north, I was able to go to Edmonton and find parts because there were people up there that had them. But down here, there's not a lot of guys running them.
No, it's all X-ray down here.
And everybody down here knows how to set up and tune and work on X-ray cars, and they've all got spare parts in their box. And I sell X-ray now, so I'm going to switch over to X-ray. That's the only reason that I'm switching. Not that I don't like how that car handles. That car handles like it's on rails, but I just can't keep it up and running on a rail, do the maintenance that I want to get done to it, because I'm so good with maintenance on road cars, right? So, and then the drifting stuff, you get a drifter chassis aren't that bad really either. Even if you went with one of the full load ones, you're talking $800. I just went and put new tires on my bike and it was $600. So,
oh yeah,
it's not that expensive. We were looking there a couple weeks ago. We went and looked at some go-kart racing stuff, which I still think would be a blast to do. But go-kart racing is going to cost you just to get into a car. If you were to do new stuff instead of used,
oh God,
you're pushing $6,000 to get started. And then you still got to go to the track. And I think he told me it was $150 a weekend for entry fees. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the $40 for as many cars you want to bring.
Yeah.
Pretty cheap.
And I like to race. I'm back hooked again racing.
I'll race like this weekend coming up already.
Yeah, I want to race, and I want to go race again. So the closest fix I can get right now is drag racing in U4.
Yeah.
Oh, and the U4. So I'm still working on. I haven't gotten this new laser timing system yet, but I'm getting rid of the DTS1 timing system as soon as that shows up, and then we're going to run that. It'll be a lot easier to set up on the hill, and a lot easier to pack around. And the course it'll be more about the course and less about me pissing around trying to get the timing system to work. God. I think the problem is I really don't think that timing system is designed to handle more than, 30-second runs. And as soon as you start getting up over 30 seconds, it seems to have a conniption and wonder what happened.
It's like, what's going on? Are you done yet?
Yeah,
Are
why
you still not done?
down here? You are a slow drag car. So
Too slow.
I think we're going to call it because I'm burned out from the weekend. I got burnt. I'm toasty, and it's
all 3
degrees out right now. I guess one more comment about our drag strip location. There is patches of shade there. There are not patches. Yes, it's beautiful shade. And on Monday, when it's supposed to hit 41 degrees,
the reaction to this guitar would be.
It's not going to be 41 degrees when we're racing, but it's going to be 41 degrees during the day while we're waiting. And there is going to be some shade there. So that's going to be a bonus. Right? So hopefully I see some more of you guys there on Monday. This is not the regular Monday. We're doing this as a redo for last Monday because we're kind of calling it like a rain check or rain delay because it was a people delay. Let's call it a people delay.
People in the way. I mean, delay.
Yeah, people in the way delay. There were cars parked in the way, and yeah.
The sand blowing like the Sahara Desert.
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. And you got on that sand. Wow, was it slick. Slick.
Scott, never-ending sand. It was like sand getting thrown in your face.
Scott, I'm calling you and your twin hammers out. So you better make it tomorrow. Got him a fancy new cockpit and everything.
It's got a bale of hay. First cut.
Bale of hay, right? Like this whole adulting thing keeps on getting in the way.
I don't think he can do it tomorrow because it just rained, so it needs to dry out.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Because we got Rain Armstrong, so
start your day really, really early, like 4 in the morning or 3.
Start now.
Or now. Go do it now, and then be racing tomorrow. Let's see if anybody else is coming.
Oh God.
Okay, so I think we're gonna call it because Dallas's phone died, so he can't even talk anymore. Kevin, he is busy doing his stuff. There is a U4 race planned at the beginning of July, and it falls on the Thursday right before SAS is going on at Kevin's place. So that U4 race is going to be at Kevin's place. We're going to set it up, and we're going to do it up the hillside and behind his place. Just so you guys know, so that is the weekend of the Thursday before the weekend of the 11th. So whatever day that works out to, let me find a little calendar.
Is that like our next one after this one?
I think so.
Yeah.
So this one here, technically, yes, this one is going to be the 24th. So the next race after this one, which will be the 8th of July, is going to be at Kevin's before the SAS event. Because we're going to travel down there. There might be a few guys there already from coming up from the coast to set up for the SAS. So we might have some people there, might not. I just want to set it up there and try it somewhere different anyways, right? Maybe get some Kelowna boys up.
Yeah.
Kevin's place is, do I have the little fancy little mappy thing on here still? I do. I'll zoom this out. So anybody who's asking where Kevin's is, I'll put them in here. Okay, so here we are. We are in Vernon. And if you drive down this road, and you get to Lake Country.
Winfield.
Winfield.
You gotta take the back road.
Where is it here? There it is. Okay, you're gonna come down this road, so you'll make it to Lake Country, Beaver Lake Road, and Glenmore Road. You're gonna go up, take Glenmore Road towards Kelowna.
It's where the shell is there. Turn at the shell.
Yeah, turn at the
Yeah.
shell. You're gonna come past all these puddles. Right here, where there's this blue dot, this is Kevin's place.
Right by the landfill.
So there's the dump across the road. So the dump's across the road. There's a dog park in here. And Kevin's place is right here. And what he's planning on doing, and this looks like it's all really flat, but it's actually not. This is quite a hillside here. So we'll do something from the back part of his property up the hill. We'll do some U4 type stuff over in here. He's got some rock piles and stuff set up in his property as well. But that's where we're going to go on the 8th. So I don't know how many guys that we have that are U4 that can travel that far and make it down there. We'll aim to start at the same time. Try to set up at 6 and be going by 7. Same with the drag. But whatever. If you can't make it, can't make it. If anybody has any questions, I will post up the address to it on the U4 page so everybody will know prior to going. And if you guys need rides or any of that kind of nonsense and you want to carpool out, that's cool too. Let me know. Maybe we can pick you up. I probably won't have any more. No, I'll have at least one munchkin with me because he won't be in school anymore. So
Yeah, you got a super cab.
Super
cab.
Super cab.
And a tonneau cover on your truck.
Mega cab. Yeah, and I got a tonneau cover. We can shove people underneath there too.
Oh yeah.
So I got a caller. Thanks for coming on, you guys. Much appreciated for the race. It was an awesome event. I loved it. I had a great time. I am itching and chomping at the bit to set up another one and get it done. Poor old Aaron's ruining my plans, but whatever. I can't
thank everybody too for the coming out. Like to see KRC racing again. Like to thank all the sponsors we had. You know, we had Walking Forward. We had Travis there with Make My Fun doing a bunch of stuff for us. Can't thank you enough for that, Travis. He's hooked us up the trailer so we're mobile, which is huge. And don't forget Home Depot for hooking us up some tape and stuff. And Banner Rec.
They did that.
Banner Rec, they hooked us up with some wood for our barrier system.
Banner Recreation, that's where we got the boards and they broke down the pallets. That's cool.
Yeah, so we broke down the pallets. You got some pallets to break down, which is great. And yeah, can't wait to do it again.
So yeah, very cool. If you guys, if you're interested, you got any questions about it, message me, message Aaron, message the store. You want to find out more information about the clubs and stuff for doing any of that, just shoot a message. We will tell you guys where to go, what to get, what classes are the busiest, which ones are the best one to get started with.
Yeah, tuning help. Anything.
Yeah. Most of the guys that are racing, they're all pretty good at helping out. So
yeah, don't be scared to ask.
Don't stress out over it. If you don't know how to race, that's fine. There's other guys like me that don't know how to race either. So okay, man. Everybody, thanks for coming on. Have a good night, and we will see you next week. Ciao.
All right. See you trackside.